Why, hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Whatever time it is for you, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to tonight's stream. We're going to be playing some more Valhalla tonight. I'm very excited. Abba. Hi, here I am. It's been a week since we played Valhalla, I want to say. It hasn't been a terribly long time, but I'm excited to see what the heck is gonna happen, because I don't even know anymore. I have lost my idea of what is happening. There we go. There it goes. Okay. There's still a fair bit of like threads that haven't been tied up. 02! Heyo! How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, there's a fair bit of threads that haven't been wrapped up in the story so far. Like a couple things that have been hinted that haven't been finalized, and I'm just like, I don't know how much longer we have actually even to go. I'm doing all right. Work was a little busy today, so I took 2 naps, and it felt great. I say nap, I mean I didn't actually fall asleep, but I got close to it. And then yeah, I got to see a healer today. Knocked me the fuck out, and that's when I had to take my nap. But I'm doing all right. I am excited. I have a fun thing planned Saturday. Not on stream, sadly, but something that I'm very excited for. I get to see someone that I haven't seen in a while. So I'm just like, yeah. I have to go have my first picnic. I've never had a picnic before. Alright, let's see if I can remember where we were. Oh, that's right, we had just taken our break. We have a new channel, which is Pink Girl. I love Pink Girl. So, let's just get right into it, because I don't remember a lot of what happened last time. Except I know we played Truth or Dare with a dog. That I remember. Things are pretty quiet outside. Alright, set the jukebox up. She's really cool. Jill! Oh, Miss Kim. Just call me Kim. It sounds weird to be called Miss. You seem to be in a good mood. I got some money on Mega Christmas. Wouldn't you be happy? I mean, yeah, I'd love if I got money for Christmas. I guess. What can I get you? I'll have a beer. Okay. Alright, let's get her a beer. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to turn down my volume. Because it is too loud on my end. All mixed. Beer, go. Here. Thanks. So, how you been doing? Pretty good, actually. My hair stopped falling out. My appetite's coming back. That's good. That's really good. I hadn't realized just how much the newspaper was weighing on me until I quit. I suddenly stopped feeling defeated. I actually felt like I achieved a victory. That's awesome. I'm really happy for Kim. Like I got a hold of my own life. So nice to hear. Oh yeah, I'll start bartender training in January too. Huh? Really? Yeah, I did some research and it sounded cool. BTC gives you many benefits, so it sounds like a good thing to do for the time being. I don't know if it's what I want to do for the rest of my life, but it's a good start. It'll give me time to think on the next course of action. A bit of advice, don't go for BTC housing plan unless you absolutely have to. You have to sign a contract for at least 5 years of service with a cut in pay and tips. I was gonna go for that one, but I backed down a bit at the last minute. How do you back down a bit? Well, I took the chance with the BTC found me an apartment. and instead of signing the BTC contract, I just asked for a regular one. I still have no idea how I got away with that one. I thought those apartments were built by them or something. Back in England, they are. They have their own real estate companies. Apartment complexes where they have the means to give discounted rooms to employees. But in this city, Realty Nua holds an unspoken real estate monopoly. So BTC can't easily offer such promises. Oh! Realty Nua is a bit weird as far as companies go. Yes, this is the girl that fainted in the beginning that we saved, you know, well, our boss saved and pulled her off the street, and then she accused us of being ne'er-do-wells and assaulting her. And then we gave her a drink and she was like, why would I drink something that you made me? And we're like, oh, shit, I mean, okay. But now she's cool. Now she's cool. Yeah, that was an interesting introduction to this woman. Their name has been synonymous with quality, a brand built around certain expectations. But the truth is that Realty Nua has done little to no work in the last 10 years or so. My microphone was too far away from me. Really? I mean, when they started, they managed to sell and build upon plots of lands that everyone had given up on. Oh, that's right. That's right. I was recording something and I had my mic down pretty low. Okay, that should be better. I'm excited. Recorded a special thing, which is it's a super special secret that will release probably on Halloween. We'll see. They became a big name as far as real estate goes. But in reality, the company itself has actually done less than you'd think over the years. Most of the time, they're cashing in on their established properties or letting others work with them. I believe in the last 10 years or so, they've only started to run 3 or 4 new projects. And they're all expansions of their already established ones. You seem to know a lot about it. Nah, I've just read a lot about it over time, especially after hearing my landlord ramble about them. I think it's all par for the course for real estate companies, really. She's not wrong. So, she's not wrong. We work with a lot of real estate. It's, that's pretty much their modus operandi. Or however the hell you say that. But it's true that when you hear a name so much, you expect something. I don't know, different. But enough rambling on my side, you must be thirsty. Can I get you anything else? Let's try a sugar rush. Okay. Alright, sugar rush. Not iced. 1, 2, 1. No fudge. 1, 2, 1. And let's give her a little bit of alcohol. All mixed. There we go, Madame a sugar rush. Here you go. Yay. Actually, Jill, I came here today to thank you. Me? Yeah, back when I first showed up here, I was in a really rough spot. Yeah, you accused us of inappropriately touching you. I was shocked. I was tired. I was a total mess. I even said some really mean things, but you had patience with me. I mean, what else? What other option was there? I mean, I could be mean right back, but that wouldn't have done any good. Not to mention you helped me cool down, and your boss saved me. And I don't know, it felt like I had to tell you all this before the year ended. Much appreciated, thanks. But anyway, how are you doing? Last time you were a bit off. I'm better now, thanks. A lot. That was part of the same sentence, Prince. I'm glad to hear. It was weird to see you like that. It always felt like you were putting up a cool bartender act. It did? You don't? I don't. Are you sure? What you saw as a cool bartender act is what everyone else has described as being cold. I mean, cold and cool do mean the same, but... Nah, I don't try to put up that act. Sorry to disillusion you. I'm too much of a mess to do such a thing. Oh, Jill. Huh. Disappointed? Surprised, actually. What led me to believe that you were putting on an... What led me to believe you were putting on an act? And more importantly, how can I make use of it when I get assigned to a bar? I must investigate further. Good luck with that. Say, let's try something bubbly now. Alright. Alright, bubbly. Bubbly, bubbly. Bubbly drinks. Why is that a flavor? Fringe Weaver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All aged and mixed. Pyong, pyong. Here you go. Thanks. Hey Jill, I'm gonna need some ice. Oh, boss. Boss? Oh, I know you. Thank you, thank you. Hey. Yeah, pretty much. It probably just means, yeah, what's the carbonated. But it's funny that they put it under flavor. Flavor. Carbonation. Hey, nice to see you're fine. I'm more than fine. I'm alive. I'm here. Kim, you okay? I avoided my biggest mistake in life thanks to your timely intervention. I don't know what overcame me. I just felt like everything was shouting. Hello, Lenka! It's so good to see you again. I'm doing well. How about yourself? Ugh. Excited to be playing more of this. Have another, I don't know if it's a faux pas to talk about future streams in the current stream, but Friday I'm planning on playing a horror visual novel, which I am excited to see what the heck that is. I'm very much not a horror person, but, you know, it could go well. It could go well. It could also go not well, but what you gonna do? Ooh, yeah, I feel. Yeah, I was like, that is an interesting combination. I hope you're having good time. It's a good time to relax, Helika. I feel being busy, and you're just like, I would love some free time now. I just couldn't stop the shouting, so I just felt like, thank you. Don't even mention it. I just did what I felt was right. Jill, ice, please. Right. Are you alright? Did you seek help? I know a couple of people that could help you. Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine. I've gone to a therapist a couple times, but he says I'm okay. Something overcame me, but you intervened, and I don't know what to say. Oh, shit. Did Dana not just save her, but, like, save her? You already said thank you. Seeing that you're fine is more than enough for me. I should have come to thank you earlier. I owed you that at least. Don't worry, just go out and be happy. You have a second chance, so use it as best you can. I will. I'll be leaving. Happy New Year, Jill, and thank you again. Please come again. So, a couple of weeks ago, I read some news about a woman saving a suicidal girl, catching her midair. Was that what actually happened? Oh, that's so exciting! Okay, so you've activated Prit's story time. So this, not this coming Christmas, but past. Why would I think? This past Christmas, last year, my Earth father and my Earth little brother went to a cat cafe in like the city next to us, city over or something. It was a cat cafe. You could buy food, play with the cats. Oh, I hit my mic. I'm so sorry. And if you liked the cats, you could adopt them. It is after Christmas, and we are just continuing being a bartender. Things have calmed down. I think. I think. But we recently had a cat that had passed away. And my Earth little brother, was his cat. And so he was like, I really want another cat. And so my mom was like, okay, you can get a cat. You can go to this cat cafe, and if you see a cat you like, you can adopt a cat. She was like, but I have 2 rules. 2 rules. The cat cannot be orange. My mom hates orange cats. And she said it cannot be a kitten. Those were her 2 rules. Cannot be orange, cannot be a kitten. And she said if they found 2 cats that they liked, they could take both cats home. So they came home with 2 cats. Guess what the cats were? An orange cat and a kitten. They're absolute precious babies, though. We love them so much. Every time I go stay at my parents' house, I'm just like, cat! Even though I have my own, and she's right behind me right now, taking a mulch. Would you know something about that, boss? Maybe. Maybe not. Whoever it was probably just did it because it was the right thing to do. Excuse me, who is this? Is this a new character? Feeling lonely? That voice. Ah. Yeah, my mom says the next pet that they're gonna get is probably gonna be a little dog. And I'm like, you don't like things that are loud. And little dogs are yappy. I mean, if I had to choose, I'm fine with dogs. I like dogs, they're fine. But if I had to choose, I'd be cat. I mean, of course I cat. I would choose cats over dogs if I had to choose. What? What? Aww. Why is our TV? What? I can't change the channel. I can't change the channel. Y'all, this is the girl who pops up in the TV and glitches out the TV. Why can I not change the channel? No signal at all on the TV. Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? What fucking voice do I want to give her? Hey Joe, long time no see. Really long time no see. Seriously, it feels like it's been over a year since I last saw you. I was planning on visiting you last week. Ah, haha, understood. But yeah, I'm freaking out. What the hell? What the hell? I was planning on visiting you last week, but things were pretty heavy back then. So I just waited in the background until the tension wore off a bit. Earth to Joe, I am talking to you here. If I ignore her, she'll leave? No, that's not it. I'm not an unfathomable sense of dread. You can't just ignore me, you know. Julianne Stingray, I'm talking to you. Calm down. Don't fall for her taunts. Joe? Joe? Who the hell is this? How did she know my full name, though? I thought your full name was Julianne Natalie Stingray, or did you legally remove the Natalie? Never mind that. Is she reading my thoughts? Yeah, I mean, they're kind of written in the middle of the screen. What? What? Hard not to see them, actually. Alright, that's it. I'm going crazy. And that's such a self-centered way to see the world. You assume that you're crazy because you can't accept that this world could be weirder than you think. Ma'am, you're glitching! This world is amazing because of the things you just can't explain. And just because only you experience something doesn't mean it's a lie or that you're crazy. I mean, just look at ASMR. No, I'm pretty sure that's what a crazy person would say in this scenario. You acknowledged me. Shit. That's good. I'm not serving you anything. Yes, oh yes. This is the girl who's been in the TV a couple times, glitching out the TV. What the hell? What the hell? Yeah, man, where's your glitching license? I'm gonna need to see some ID. I'm not serving you anything. What? Why? Last time you came, I had to clean the drinks I served you off the floor. Don't be like that. She's a ghost? The drinks were also paid for with my money. I don't know how you did it, but that set off any and all plans I had for the rest of the week off balance. I was gonna buy some curry with the money I had to put up for those drinks. Dog duty done. I know we have slow days, but for God's sake. You okay? You look angry. I'm fine. Good job out there. I'm back. Oh, boss, what happened? Meeting cut short. At least I drank the the bottles. Are you okay? You look distraught. I'm fine. So they really can't see you. I mean, you're right in front of them. And you're wearing jeans under a skirt. Why? Just why? Jill, I've told you this before. Jeans under a skirt can be good fashion if the skirt is short. Exactly. This is the glitch, police. Open up. To annoy people, of course. Is that a new trend? What does she think she's doing? Everyone feels like it's not quite right. Everyone thinks they should call you out. But they can't bring themselves to do it because it's not that wrong. There are things like spats after all. It's uncannily right, not all that wrong, and they can't stop staring. Not like anyone other than me could see it, though. They could see it if they wanted to. Jill, you're making an awful lot of faces there. Are you okay? No, actually, boss, I'm not. Yeah, just remembering stuff. Man, I miss not being crazy. Boss, I'm leaving early today. And you stay here. Who stays where? Crap, did I just... You have to be the first person I've met who mixes their inner and outer voice. I thought I saw one of the dogs near the counter. Sorry. Oh, okay. Can I leave a bit earlier today? Sure, thanks for taking care of the fort. What about me? You haven't left yet. I'll thank you when you leave. That's not... whatever. Here's something in case you feel lonely today. Yeah, I'm terrified. Rent is due on the 30th. Rent is due on the 30th. What do you mean rent is due on the 30th? How much is the poster? Oh, it's only $250. Fuck it. I'm buying it. Okay. $10,000 or you'll be evicted. I don't have $10,000. I don't have $10,000. I have to make $4,000 in like 3 days. Good evening. Hey Jill, let's have a New Year's party this Saturday. Isn't that a bit soon? Why? Did someone famous get killed at a New Year's party? No, I mean... Never mind. Sure, I'm in for it. Great. And Gil? He's coming too. I mean, it's not like he has anything else to do. Hey. No, I mean, where is he? He was escorting a client to visit the station. He should be back any second now. Back. See? So, you coming to the New Year's party too, Gil? It's not like I have anything else to do, so... I told you. We're depressing people. Oh yeah, the kid from the other day, Gabby, I think you called her, asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. A note? Gabby? Let's see. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. Good foot. I was still hurt by my sister's death, and it wasn't fair to take all the stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. Alright, we're going strong, and so it feels weird to ask this of you after how I treated you, but I really want to talk to you. I want to catch up, to chat for a while, to do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand this freedom you talked about, the fear that drove you to a fight with my sister. I'll go back to the bar on the 31st. I won't take much of your time. If you don't want to see me after all that, I'll understand. But please, I really want to talk to you, Gabby. Wow, that girl has a big vocabulary. She was always a smart one. The 31st is written in different handwriting. Oh yeah, she asked me when you would be here and relatively free, so I told her about the party. I also assumed she'd say yes to the party, which might not have been the best idea now that I think about it. I think it's just shadows. It's like his eyes are really deeply set in his face. Boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to the party. What? Why? He definitely has thick eyeliner. He's got a lot of eyeliner. He looks a little, it's not a bad look. I'll give him that. Because I really don't want to face Gabby again. Now it's coming back to me. What drove me to never go back and apologize after all these years. Fear and shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake, and it's painful to face your mistakes. And fear of what they might say. With Lenore, we never broke up formally, so I was always afraid that if we were to meet again, she'd break up with me. And I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. Lenore was in the right to break up with me, and Gabby's in the right to hate me. Yes, very much so. But I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that, and... Jill, you idiot! You're thinking backwards. Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. Do you want to live the rest of your life running from another memory? Didn't you just say to Armitage that you hated feeling like that? Oh. Armitage? Titty hacker. Alma, right. I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister. But now you have a chance to make amends. And not only that, you have us watching your back. So I want you to think about this. One day of fear or a lifetime filled with regret. Which one do you pick? Yeah, you're right. I hated feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good, because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if need be. Hey, boss. Thanks. That's what friends are for. Boss is so sweet. Boss is, like, really, really sweet. Gil is just interesting. He's nice at times. And then at other times, I'm just like, what is up with you? Yeah. Anyways, let's start the day. Yeah, boss is big cool. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Seriously, though, it's the second note that has stirred such feelings in me. Second one? 2 weeks ago, I got another note in the mail. This one's from Lenore. Was that the envelope you took away from me in a panic? Yeah. You haven't opened it? Why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one fear, might as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not, I just know she's capable of doing all that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Happy holidays! Someone's happy. We held a party for the staff and their children. You should have seen the faces of those kids receiving gifts. Nabbing that Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. I heard they were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year. Sorry for that outburst. Why? You looked so happy. I felt happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you get me a cobalt velvet, please? Can do. Alright, cobalt velvet. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all on the rocks. And mixed. Here. Thanks. Are you meeting with Say today? She should be here in a bit. She told me she wanted a drink here, and since I was coming here too, sadly I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. How's she been lately? She's better. Her wound's been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often. What about her eye? Eye? Oh, hers, sorry. It'll take longer to heal, but as long as it's kept clean, there should be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't show it, but she had depressive bouts from time to time. She's had depressive bouts from time to time. Oh, poor Say. I'll turn that down just a smidge-a-rooney. Alright. And who can blame her? Her life changed completely. I'll sleep well, Halenka. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it.
The job she loved no longer exists. She was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it'll make her go back to her old ways. Old ways? There was a rough spot when Say was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close, then her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. And the teachers at her school didn't help. Say is not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. She needs equivalences to things she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner, but schools don't have that kind of patience. They basically branded her a failure. She even dropped out. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Anyway, Say was totally different during that period. Foul-mouthed, short-fused, always frowning, the total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time, I see that old look cross her face and it scares me. You're comparing her to her teen self, though. People mature. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet Say knows better than to go back to that. I hope so. Aw, poor Say. Say's been so sweet. And then, I hope nothing bad happens to Say. Get me something cold and sweet, will you? Sure. Cold and sweet. Heard that one before. Flavors. Sweet. Piano Woman, Brantini, Moonblast, Blueberry. Alright, we're gonna do Piano Woman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All aged. Fuck, it's not cold. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 1, 2 on the rocks and blended. Oh, I almost served her the wrong one. Moonblast. Here. Thanks. This is the kind of stuff Say asks for, you know? Now that you mention it. So I take it Say's family situation isn't exactly fine and dandy, huh? It's a mess they've tried to fix over time, and I'm glad to say they've actually done it. Say's mom had a really abusive relationship with Say's biological father. Yike! Sadly, like many women in that situation, she just tried to justify his actions. But apparently things got nasty with Say's mom, when Say's mom, Miss Emmy, got pregnant. Yeah, Say's one of those, what's the joke? I can fix her? I can fix her. I can make her worse. Yeah, I feel like I feel like they're in some sort of secret relationship, but that might just be the shipper in me speaking. At that point, she had an epiphany, one could say. She didn't want that guy to raise her child, so she finally sought help. Things weren't so easy, though. Before the authorities could take him away, Miss Emmy got a serious beating from him. She still uses a cane to walk thanks to that. She moved here, Say was born, she started a veterinary clinic. So did he come back? He was drunk and couldn't find any drugs, so he made it to the city. And caused a ruckus for a couple of days until Say managed to scare him off. How? She beat him to near death. 3 times. Fuck yeah, Say, go. Hell yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but... Oh, don't worry, I laughed too. The dramatic irony there is delicious. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? I know. I want to give Say's mom a hug. Say's mom needs a big hug and a lot of money. And some therapy. Therapy, money, and hugs. Man, nothing cannot be fixed with therapy, money, and hugs. I mean, the streets are not exactly safe. And a cat boomer is sure to become a target. I still wouldn't know what the hell a cat boomer is. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is comfier. Come again? Sure, uptown is cleaner and maybe more secure, but it's also too sterile. Around here, you can actually feel the warmth of the people. You feel there's people living. Cat? What are you doing? Nothing, apparently. I hope that was not my cat. I especially like going to a busy food stand. I feel a warmth there that Uptown doesn't have. It's also easier to talk to people. You finally came. Welcome. If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things aren't nice there, though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make that too. But I just want one. I'm asking for one for me, adding one to your order. Oh, that right. Alright, 2 beers for the girls. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Byung, byung. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Byung, beers. Here you go. Thank you. Thanks. Say, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, where's Say? Where's Say? Why do they call you just Say when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in a jar. Oh, the little guy managed to get his head and a paw inside before getting stuck. And it was plastic, so they couldn't just try to break it. That's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fellow was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh yeah. We'll have a New Year's party this Saturday if you want to come. Sure, it's better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be here. Bye, Jill. Bye, Say. Careful. Please come again. God. The amount of, like, work-related... I just got smacked in the face. The woes of the fiscal year. That'll be the new track. Another track on my debut album. We have nothing like making a transphobe nothing like making a transphobe angry with your existence. I don't remember what the other one was, but it came up in Phasma last night. And then the woes of the fiscal year. You want to come too? I'd love to. It'll also make up for not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. We played Truth or Dare. Had some fun, broke some glasses, ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Yeah. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Okay. Something classy for Say. Sorry, Say. I'm a little strapped for cash, so you're gonna be the one getting the... where I'm checking the prices. It's gonna be a cobalt velvet. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all on the rocks and mixed. Something classy. Yep, this is the thing. Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Oh yeah! Well, you know, her birthday's actually the 25th. Really? There's a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story and somehow she got it into her head that by being born on the 25th, she was the spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa that made her start giving out gifts like crazy. That's a little weirder than I thought we were about to get into, but okay. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation? Well, the story says the Redmond family destroyed Santa's spirit, and that Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of the Christmas spirit. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. That girl was delusional as a kid. Huh. Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she's worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period where you were angry or something? Oh, that... Jill, come on. It's sweet that she's worried. But I won't go back to those days just like that, though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. Expected as much, told her as much.
Hey, can you give me something bubbly?
Sure. Alright, bubbly. 260, 280, 150, 200. Have another cobalt velvet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the rocks and mixed. Here.
Bubbly, bubbly. Hey, Jill, this might seem a bit random, but do you remember the first time I came here?
Yeah, you're the second white knight I've served. I remember. Why?
Precisely because of that. I've been meaning to ask you about that story. How was your other experience with the White Knight?
If I had to put it simply, the total opposite of you.
Oh?
She came here as part of her work, looking for information on some case. I went through the motions, offering her a drink and all that, but she came only for her job. At first I thought she was just another private eye, but she showed me her badge and all.
What kind of case was it?
I wouldn't know. She never told me, but she asked if I saw some people. She got pretty intense when I told her I had no idea who she was talking about. I suggested she ask the vending machines outside, and they told her the suspect climbed on them. She got her info and she left. Pretty professional, if a bit intimidating. She seemed personally invested in the case, though. The way she lost her cool was suspicious.
You seem to be pretty good at reading people, Jill. It makes me kind of jealous.
Nah, I'm not good at that. Yeah, it's just a coincidence that I noticed it. I feel like, isn't Say the one that's really good at reading people, though? She, like, completely, or... I just remember her reading Dorothy. That might have been because it was related to mechanics or something. I don't remember.
I don't remember. It's been a while.
But you noticed it. I'm not good at reading people. Even if the key was thrown in my face, I wouldn't be able to see it. I'm sure you can compensate with another skill. Any particular reason you asked me about that event?
Not really. I just found the fact that I was the only other white knight you've served weird. I mean, really? Just 2?
Weird, I know. I've spent most of my life with almost no interactions with white knights until I met you. It means you've had a nice life then. That sounded creepier than I thought. A bit, yeah. Oh, I could turn the TV back on.
Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill.
Please come again. I'll go take my break, Gil. Sure. I don't know if we're gonna have enough money. I don't know if we're gonna have enough money. I don't know, 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 I don't know. Alright. I wonder if I left food for 4. Alright. Okay, I'm hit. Dorothy? You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking.
Oh, honey.
You want something?
The usual, I guess. Usually, well.
I think it's a piano woman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All aged and mixed. Here.
This is nice. 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 Nice?
Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you?
Hey, honey? How do you know what's real?
Dorothy, what? Dorothy, I really don't need a derealization episode here. Can we make this quick? There we go. How so?
I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing?
Dorothy?
How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer?
Dorothy? And those ponderings brought you to the bar?
What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I?
Dorothy. So you're having a crisis. We're just gonna ignore that whole word. So you're having a crisis of sorts?
Slip what?
Solipsism, the theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist.
See, that's another thing right there, that word. Solipsism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from?
Well, solus means alone, and ips means self.
Yes, but how did it come to be? Do you expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises? And decided, hey, let's make this noise mean this? It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. I've been repeating words for a long time, and they've stopped making sense. Why?
Calm down. That's just semantic satiation.
Stop making up words, honey. And then there's this counter. How could I be sure the counter is really here?
It is. Please stop tapping it.
Hold on, just making sure.
I should make her drink. Have another piano woman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All aged and mixed. Have another piano woman. Stop tapping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face.
Sorry.
So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis?
Since earlier today, I think. I was remembering the good times I had with my guardian. But I don't know, it was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere, the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all this real? Am I real? What tells me I'm actually in a body? Well, what if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream?
What tells me that you're real?
Eh?
For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination. Can this conversation be over soon? Or even just an AI simulation of some computer that thinks it's human? I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis, that uncertainty about whether or not things are real. It was a couple of months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm just to feel something. But the panic attack gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch and the fear got worse.
What did you do to get over it?
Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Rain in the World, one of my favorites. At one point, I cried with the book and I realized I was crying over fake things, the story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I'd still care about you. That's what I told myself, at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me.
I like it. Hey, can I take this drink?
I made it for you.
Thanks. Okay then.
Dorothy?
Phew.
Why did you throw it on your head?
To feel something you made. Oh, to feel something you made.
And?
It burns and itches a bit.
I'll get you a towel. Delivery for Dana Oh, I've been here before. Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? Oh, she's my boss. I'll get it for her. Right, sign here, please. It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe they'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. What? A really big wiener.
Oh! Hey, honey.
Hmm?
The big package had a big wiener inside.
What will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know how she'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it?
Honey! Seems the wiener's too big to eat correctly.
Stop!
Maybe you could prepare some right now? What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's wiener?
I don't! Seriously, Jill? She's the one making jokes. And you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down.
Hey, Jacket Boy, what's your name?
I'm Mario.
Come on, Mario. I'll buy you a drink.
He might have another delivery, you know? This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I'll have a sunshine cloud. And you?
I'm fine.
Alright, sunshine cloud, sunshine cloud. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's just give him a lot of alcohol on the rocks and blend it. Alright.
Oh. I'm excited. There's so many fun things coming up in the future. And I'm glad that this whole conversation about existential crises is over.
Here. Thanks. Hey,
Call me Dorothy. You can also call me darling for the right amount.
yeah, Dorothy, why don't you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way.
What way, Lila?
I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but...
Oh, don't worry. I wasn't hitting on you. I was thanking you.
Thanking me?
Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot.
It's easier than you think.
And that made me happy. And I don't know if it was what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm when I'm entered.
Oh, I'm more... Wow! What a fucking amazing Freudian slip I just did. What a fucking amazing Freudian slip. Okay, well...
I'm more calm than when I entered. That's the right word. That's the right sentence.
Glad to help, I guess.
Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, Honey. Enjoy your big wiener.
Out with you. She seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it. Don't worry. You like guys. It's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you been to the motor district? I spend all my free time in the motor district, actually. Why? Is it true what they say about all the illegal races going on in there? I'm so sorry. My ear itches so badly. You know when cats have ears that itch and they just kind of turn their head and they go chicka 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 chicka. That's what I felt like doing right then. That's what I felt like doing. You're not a cop, are you? As far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-legal league going on there.
Semi-legal?
The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. That sounds dangerous. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuses. The illegal ones end up being safer in the end. Huh. Have you heard about a biker called Christian Love? Christine Love, not Christian Love. That does sound like a biker name. Hi, I'm Christian Love, and you're watching Motorcycles. I don't know. Miss Love, of course. Everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough, but the truth is that nobody's faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that got beaten to a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So her gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. Oh. Do you want anything else? I'm a piano man. Alright. Alright, one piano man. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Oh crap, I messed up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, all on the rocks and mixed. Oh, here. Yeah, this is nice. This will sound weird, but do you believe in replibots? Replibots? There's the belief that some Lilim out there are designed to perfectly replicate a particular human. That someone or something replaces those humans with such Lilim. Thus they call them replibots. You know a lot about this. I don't. It's in most magazines nowadays. Well, it's the first time I've heard of it. What about it? On my way here, I almost ran over my neighbor. He just showed up in the middle of the street. And I say almost because he moved really quickly out of the way. Then I went to deliver a package and somehow my neighbor was there, almost immediately after the whole thing. And he was there the whole time. Maybe it was someone that looked like him? He had the same looks, clothes, and mannerisms. Trust me, you know a perfect replica when you see one. And you saw the kid Lilim here. They could easily pass off as humans. There are even Lilim idol singers nowadays whose voices could pass off as a human. They could be passing off as humans under our very own noses, replacing us little by little. You want to leave? The door's over there. I don't have time for conspiracy theories. At this point in time, I really doubt it. Lilim behavior is a bit different. You can easily tell someone's a Lilim because they seem... How do I put this? They don't care about risk and danger as much as we do. They treat risks with a lot more leniency. Still, be careful. Keep an eye out for uncanny doppelgangers. I'm leaving. Thanks for everything.
Please come again.
What's your take on the Reptilbot thing? Do you believe in them? Do you? Not really, but I asked you first. When I was in high school, I had this irrational fear of aliens. I was paranoid that they would come. What would I do then? I remember I lost lots of sleep because of it. That doesn't answer my question. Let me finish. After many months of fear, I reached a conclusion that might as well apply here. It's useless to be afraid. I am but a simple woman. I wouldn't be able to do shit against them. So I'd rather live without being afraid. Because the memories of not being afraid will be my only solace when the Nuveli crabs invade. I mean, when the Reptilobots come. Jill, are you still afraid of aliens? What part of it's useless to be afraid didn't you catch? Right. Back, did anything happen? I discovered I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen?
Hey!
They brought you a package.
Ah, yes, my curated wiener.
It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? That's a new one. Oh. 8,600. We need 1,400. We might be able to do it. Maneki Neko, $500. But I need it. I need it. Because I can't be distracted during the day. Alright, what's here? You don't need a new season. It's finally here. Can't wait hours a day. Thank you, Base God. All boards reporting in. What other board, you idiot? Nice. More stupid Moe blobs. Yoda gets a new season, but the actual best Yoda is still up in the air. My internet service gets cut off tomorrow because I can't afford it anymore. Wake me up. Got a job, you stupid neat. Oh god, here we go. Oh god. Prepare hot cocoa, sit in comfy chair, put on my favorite mega Christmas sweater, see snow falling outside, turn on the heater, get my blanket, watch glorious Yoda, fall asleep when it ends. I am the comfy. I wish I was that. I was comfy. Have work tomorrow. Enjoy the Yodas for me, danger you. Okay. That bar called Valhalla. Is it any good? I need a place to unwind after work. Normies are taking over, huh? Everyone isn't neat, just like me. Anyway, place is cold, but the bartender can be a bit of a dick. How so? Never been there, so I wouldn't know. Is she cute? I can take it if she's cute. She's cute, but I think she's a bit full of herself. The guy seems a bit more of a bro. I see you already had a conversation with her. Did she reject your advances? Nah, I just heard from the distance. So is that a no? Kind of. I mean, if you're going there just to chat. I just want a place to chill for a bit, meet new people. Can I smoke there? Is there any bar from the BTC where you can smoke? Nope. Bummer. Well, I think I'll go next week then. Sounds good enough for me. Interesting. I don't know how I would feel if I saw myself being talked about online to like... If they're like, hey, have you seen that guy who works at the tax office? I'd be like, what? I wouldn't, but... First space colony to develop its own army. Even though space was imagined as the promised land, a place where humanity would start over, it looks like we're about to repeat our mistakes from the past. The first space colony, Shin Outer Paradise, is currently in talks to develop its own privately owned army, following alleged threats from a notorious terrorist group. We're discussing it right now, but the law is most likely approved. We'll have an army and we'll defend our motherland from any terrorist threat. Alice Rabbit chimed in during a private stream. This terrorist group does not exist. Don't let the Outer Paradise government fool you. The only reason for this law is so they can have more control over the population. Oh boy. Woman marries anime pillow! Nobody is actually surprised. I remember a time when wacky stuff like this made a lot of headlines, but even though I'm reporting on it, I can't help but think how mundane it's become. I mean, we live in a world where you can just plug into the internet and live there for as long as your wallet can afford related fees. Lots of people get married in these virtual spaces. Thanks to new technologies, the traditional view on human relationships have changed so much that that someone marrying a literal object feels kind of tame now. Well, alright then. If the pillow had some form of intelligence, it might be somewhat different, but it's a plain generic anime hug pillow. Get with the times, Grandma. Y2K, the final remaster, leads the video game charts. The newest remaster of 2016's fucking hell. Y2K, a postmodern RPG, opens the chart this week with 3.5 million copies shipped on its launch day. I cannot believe that it actually is Y2K, a postmodern RPG. So quick background story. My friend Fox, who was on Phasma last night with me, and is in stream or in chat quite often, was talking to me about this game, and because I am a game design student, a student of game design, and he enjoys all sorts of weird games, and we were discussing stuff about it and like what it's like, what people are thinking about it, like what weirdness it is, as well as the cast and development team and all of that, and it's just really weird after having that discussion to just continue seeing it brought up in this game. Very weird. Alright, other titles this week include new releases such as Hatsune Miku Project Remaster and Sting Space Remastered. Full charts including lifetime sales. Y2K Final Remaster. Hatsune Miku Project Remaster. Sting Space Remaster. Water Pro Wrestling G. Dang it, Ron Paul. Well, okay then. Alright, go to work. We need to make over $2,000 today, and we'll be okay. Good evening. Jill, I'm about to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a lot more when dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds, but I don't care. Jamie's here. Greetings. Anyway, let's start. As usual, we don't change the jukebox. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh, the guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. Hi, Ingram, how you doing? By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. There were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night. But as far as I understand, those were made by a flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made those noises? Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity? I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting, so it didn't get far away. Nah, give me Mars Blast. A Mars Blast for the guy who wouldn't come back twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I'll blend it. Okay, we can do this. Blend it. Go, blend, 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 blend. Good. Okay, good. Yep. Well, you didn't mess up. Sorry if I may interject. You looking for a fight? Most certainly not. You really think you stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight Dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight Dirty. Uh-huh. Jill, please, you make me sound like a savage. It would be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right, sorry. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I'd even come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them aside from the owner. May I suggest you try a suplex next time? It might be your liking. Huh. Okay, let's try the suplex thing. Right away. Let's give Ingram a suplex. That sounds weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All on the rocks and mixed. Here. Good stuff, like a less burning but punchier pile driver. Say, your face looks somehow familiar, mister. Call me Jamie. And you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file at... Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expurge? I did, actually. I figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine projection that feel oddly suicidal. So why go through the whole thing? Projection? Need to hide something? Why are you just bringing up his fucking personal business in the middle of a public bar? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you or your activity. I see. How does the expunge work? You lie at a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours, you're trapped in bed while a horrible pressure builds up in your body and nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. Oh. Oh, you feel them in your eyes and your gums and your toes, everywhere. And after all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, I should have figured. That's the bar's money. Unfortunately, it's the bar's money. If we had that much money, I wouldn't be a sweating rat. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. Alright, let's get him a gut punch. I messed it up already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 planetary gene. And go ahead, Ingram. Let's just get him absolutely schnockered. Gut punch. Here. Yeah, I love these. It looks different from yours, though. That's because I added a shit ton of alcohol. I had a couple of extras in his, actually. Okay. I added extra alcohol. So where's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in the body outweigh the cons. And the rest of the enhancements, were you reconstructed or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting a much-needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Don't count on it. You've said that twice. Shut up. Seems like a nice guy. Right. He's definitely not the guy who asked if I was a virgin the first time we met. I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day? Nah, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough. That guy tires the hell out of me. Someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will you? That way you'll be in a good mood, too. Bad touch for Alma. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, all on the rocks and mixed. Here you go. Jill, you have such a pretty such a pretty sense of humor, except I'm wrong. It's just petty. Guilty as charged. So, what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today, my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband, and drunk at that. Oh yeah, he's surprisingly really wholesome for a dude that kills people for a living. But also dressed like she got fucked in the back of a parking lot. And to top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump onto the highway. So Eva comes and says, then make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple.
Oh. Okay. We're just gonna move on from that. Just moving on.
Alright. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time. We even slept on the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing. She had other things she wanted to do. I couldn't forgive all of that. I mean, the age difference and all. But there's something in particular I still can't forgive. It was a day she invited her friends to the house, and I went to ask her something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister. And she said she had no little sisters. Ouch. I think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admired her as much as a kid could admire someone, you know? Little by little, that admiration wore off until we finally reached that breaking point. I felt betrayed. And you haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey. That's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather, the Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana that I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, and as immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult, you see an overgrown, horny teen. So aside from destroying any admiration I held for her, she's made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. But enough about me, how are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? Remember how I told you I lashed out at my dead ex's sister? Yeah? I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So what's the problem then? The same fears that drove me away from her in the first place. Right. Give a brand tea, will ya? There's a little story I want to tell you. Okay. Ah, well that immediately brought down my mood. 1, 2, 3, and that all aged and mixed. We'll just try to keep going. Here. This is the thing. Let's start. Oh, fucking hell, Anna. Boo! Oh, hell no. This is the story of a girl who grew disillusioned with one of her sisters. Soon it became animosity, and not long after that, she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her elder sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Not now. Said sister would even marry the girl's best friend not soon after. And after the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hire your high-ranking... Oh. Shut up. The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held in her high esteem for. She is no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey Joe, can I look? Oh. Alright, enough. Enough? Shit. Peace out. Ugh, I mean... I know the girl is you, the sister is your eldest sister. Please get to the point. Right. The point is, if you don't face her, she'll be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Right. A beer. Man, I am going crazy, aren't I? Well, this has definitely taken a turn that I did not expect. Fuck. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, I'm so bad today. Here. Thanks. So, tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh, yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as her sister-in-law, she got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister, too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. Give me Pink Girl back. I want to see Pink Girl as I grapple with how this game has now made me feel. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be there. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'm gonna get a drink of water. I'll go take my break. Alright. Ah, you're here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you, didn't you hear? Anyway, call me if anything comes up. Ugh. It's safe to keep playing. Do I have to click? I do have to click. Alright. Ugh.
Don't give me the punch. Give me the pink girl. It's less chilly today.
Jill, a kid's looking for you. Oh, shit.
Hey.
Oh, Norma.
Phew. You're back.
Oh, fuck you. You do know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap, I said it out loud.
Yeah, actually. I wanted to thank you. Phew, she thought it was for her.
Thank me?
Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol. Everything else would have fallen apart if I had some.
Aw, so responsible, Jill.
I kind of faced my mom and told her all about the pressure she was putting on me. And said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do.
And?
Well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me that it'd be a waste to spend money in a university just for me to not give it my all. So she told me to still go to the college course, but that I was free to explore.
Glad to hear that.
And, well, I wanted to thank you for that.
Sidun! Hello, Sidun! How are you doing? Ugh. We're at an interesting point in this game.
If I just rushed headfirst into my original plan.
Aw, I'm sorry to hear that you're not doing too well. I hope things get better.
This game is, I usually with some games I can kind of tell a little bit where the story is going. This game, no fucking clue. No clue at all. I have no idea where this game is going. Like, that girl in the back that's glitching, we're the only one who can see her. She literally does not exist for anybody else but us. And I don't know why. Don't know who she is. Don't know why she's here. And she glitches our TV out. It makes me upset because I like her TV. She's a little bit of an asshole, honestly. And you were right. I would be hurting her for the sake of hurting. So, thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Be careful.
Aw, so sweet.
Shut up. Hey, Jill, mind helping me here? Sure. Make a Bleeding Jane, please. On it. Alright, Bleeding Jane. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me, all blended. Alright. Thanks.
Hey, Joe, do you hate me?
Hate is a harsh word. It's not against you directly, but rather the fact that only I can see you.
Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see me.
And why can I?
You're the main character. Dunno.
What are you?
A cute girl.
Right. You okay, Jill? Making a lot of faces there. Yeah, just remembering stuff. Could you give me a hand here and serve a beer, please? Sure. Alright, now a beer for Gil. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All mixed. Plus, we have to sell enough drinks now to be able to make rent. We have to make rent in 2 days, I think. And we're close, but not there yet. Thanks.
Would you lighten up if I showed you I can interact with the environment?
Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. Okay.
There.
Can't see anything.
You sure?
Yep.
Weird. Nobody expects the Dorothy Inquisition! Dorth Inquisition! Dorth Inquisition! Ow, I bit my tongue. Can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. Ahem. Honey!
Oh, hey, Dorothy.
I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream?
Sure. A fluffy dream for Dorothy on the go. F. Wow, what was I looking for? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'll just give her a little bit of alcohol. All aged and mixed. Fluffy dream. Thanks. Oh yeah, before you leave.
What? Are you guys throwing a New Year's party too?
Yep.
Sure, I'll be there then.
Well, I've got things to do, so... You do?
Oh, thank you so much for lurking, Sudoon. And thank you for calling. I appreciate it.
Who does what? Sorry, I sneezed. Weird sneezes.
Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh yeah, Joe? Take care of Becky, please.
Oh, fuck, I just connected who she is. Oh, fuck, I just connected who she is. Oh my god, she's Dorothy's guardian's dead daughter. Holy shit. I just connected who she is. Wow, okay, why is she an asshole, though? Man, she was in a rush. Okay, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I'll need to get them through more shady means. She's gonna buy them from the internet. She'll find them and put us all at the risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher at hand. Please. Well, I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am, don't worry. Hey, Jill, mind if I ask you a silly question? You've seen my clients, you can assume I don't mind silly questions. Silly answers can get on my nerves, though. Sorry, what did you want to ask? Do you know why they call them cat boomers? Thank you! Finally, someone asks the question! I mean, I guess their second set of ears look like a cat's, but the word boomer seems so out of place. Not so much when you consider it's not them, but their parents who were called such. Oh? Let's go a bit back first. You do know why cat boomers look like that, right? Because they went through some anti-nanomachine rejection treatment when they were still a fetus, right? It's called the Yamakasi-Romanova treatment. Oh god. Or was it the Romaneko-Yamada treatment? Let's call it the catification procedure. Wow, the catification procedure. It was not only the first successful genetic treatment on a fetus, but also the first way to fight nanomachine rejection. Moreover, that research had a bit of a rocky story. Funding got cut in the middle of it at a critical point that could make or break the whole thing. Not to mention Zaibatsu Corp's record of not addressing nanomachine rejection at all. The rest of the research was funded by Maki Strengovich. What a name. Was it Strengovich? Let's call him Strengovich for now. He's a businessman whose unborn daughter got diagnosed with early nanomachine rejection. Strengovich funded the research, and in a desperate move, his wife offered herself and her daughter as test subjects. Of course, the experiment was a success. The girl, Silva Strongovich, didn't die. She became the living testament of a scientific breakthrough. But then the story of how things played out for Sylvia got sensationalized in the media and created a weird fad. Parents made their unborn children go through the catification procedure even if they had no ailments at all. All because one particular girl whose life got saved through the treatment became a media darling for a bit. A whole generation of kids with those cat-like protrusions got born. And their parents got called cat boomers? A generation of parents obsessed with those cat-like features. The fad quickly passed, but the term remained in use. Eventually, cat boomer just started being used for people with the protrusions instead of their parents. You keep calling them protrusions. Why is that? Because that's what they are. Eh? You didn't think those things on their heads were ears, right? Sure, they can be moved because they're somehow connected to the facial and ear muscles, thus they can move like a cat's and react to their mood. But in the end, they're just appendages with no real function. That's weird. Huh. I mean, Pink Girl. It still surprises me a bit, though. They're the biggest mutation they get after the the biggest mutation they get after the treatment is just that. Those ears are just a small miracle on their own. People have been born with no eyes for less intrusive procedures. You really thought they were functional ears, huh? Let's say I learned quite a bit today. Thank you. Don't worry. I feel like I should apologize for talking so much instead. And keep in mind, I'm fucking up the terms. I don't want you saying something got protrusions because of the catification procedure. I'll keep it in mind. Wait. What? Yeah, the guy's name was Stengovich. Huh? I just remembered Sylvia Stengovich was around my age, and when I was a teen, there were some TV specials featuring her. And I just remembered that I had the biggest crush on her. Now that I think about it, that crush had me very confused back then. And did you need to shout just now? Sorry. In any case, I'm out for the day. Alright, careful out there. How much money did I make? Oh, no, I'm so close. I'm so close. I'm literally $200 off, and I should be... Okay. Oh my god. We'll just barely make it tomorrow. We will just barely make it tomorrow. I need to stretch. And get a drink of water.
Big yawns. Remember, my dear Melrose announced, if you have not stretched yet, or had a drink of water in a bit, stretch and drink your water. Ah. There we go. Okay.
Alright. We gotta buy the Kyoto Miki poster. Okay, it's only $300. So we just need to make $500 today, which we're gonna do. Easily. Alright, what's in here? Surviving Glitch City. Any tips for a new friend in this wonderful land? Oh boy, self-deprecating thread. Don't trust in white knights and don't go out after 5 p.m. unless you want to get mugged or murdered. Bring a portable chair everywhere. You'll have to line up for flour, lol. Get used to eat. Get used to eat what you find. Shortages are getting out of hand. I've been eating rice with butter for months now, but I guess it could be worse. Don't jinx it, please. I have enough as it is. So coming here was a mistake. Why would you come here anyways? Visiting family, but now I want to take them out. Do it while you can. Yeah, airlines are leaving the city, lol. Soon we won't even be able to escape. Can I get some weed in this crap hole here? Yeah, just PMG a good dealer. This thread is closed. Amazing. Birth rate decreases as youth prefers Lilum Company. At the beginning of the century, the idea that people would rather be with robots instead of other humans was treated as a joke, but the reality is the convenience of these kinds of relationships have become increasingly popular among Glitch City's youth, to the point where birth rates are beginning to decrease at an alarming rate. Annie May, a 17-year-old student, agrees with the general sentiment. It's just so much better than dealing with other people, you know? You could just make your own perfect partner. Oh, and the sex is amazing. Don't even get me started. It's expected that new regulations will soon be announced to address the situation. Oh my. Wearing socks with sandals in public is now a crime. I'd like to say we have the freedom to wear whatever we like on the streets of Glitch City so long as we adhere to decency rules. However, that's about to change. Glitch City's Department of Public Decency has declared that wearing socks and sandals together is a punishable crime. If convicted, the guilty face 3 days in jail as punishment for using that abominable combo. But what would you think? Should we wear what we want, or should the fashion police of high society decide for you? Whatever the case, I think I'll simply stick to the right side of the battle. Goodbye, socks and sandals. BTC closing 40% of its bars in Glitch City. The British Trademark Council, that's what the BTC stands for? The British Trademark Council? I feel like my life just got turned upside down. Okay. The British Trademark Council is facing some economic troubles in Glitch City, and it looks like they're on their way out. Blaming rising inflation rates and a weak currency, the BTC has given the order to disband almost half of its recreational businesses in the city. We can't keep doing business like this. Glitch City has a negative impact in our earnings, and we can't continue in the red, a PR representative told the Augmented Eye. Prime Minister Quincy, on the other hand, thinks the BTC is just too greedy. They make a lot of money already, and now they're crying because they can't have more? Give me a break. I mean, understandable. Alright, let's go to work. We just need to make $500 and we're good for rent. And rent is due tomorrow. God, we are getting by with the fucking skin of our teeth. Good evening. Hey. Okay, so we've got almost everything, but we're still missing a couple of things for Saturday. And so I designate you, Gil Applegate, as official guy who buys the rest of the stuff. Applegate? I have no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. And I could go with her, but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not gonna say anything, Jill? If it means I'm not delivery girl, I'm happy to fake helplessness. Fine, give me that list. I'll be back sometime. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you that impression? Call it a gut feeling. Did you know Gil has a crush? What? What? On who? A client of his, a girl that owns a bazaar. She's been coming on to him for ages, and he's only just now starting to open up. But he's taking steps backwards, and I'm not gonna let him. He's opening up for fuck's sake. And so the errands will take him to the bazaar, I take it. That's right. Huh. Alright then, to the office I go. As for me, time to mix drinks and change lives. We don't mess with the jukebox. These songs don't bother me, so they're the ones we go with. Gil with a crush, huh? This plays great. Oh, if it isn't...
Kiramiki! Hi, Jill. Sorry, but is there anywhere I can hide? There's an unpleasant guy on my trail.
Boss, stalked woman incoming. The door's open. Go ahead, the door to the left.
Thanks.
Hello there.
Oh, hi there.
The other one, that's the bathroom. Wait, what's the dog doing in the bathroom? Now, where did she... Oh, fuck, it's you. Oh, the hellhole, perfect. Hey, kid, I'll have the usual. Right? Huh, you remembered me after 2 weeks. Mr. Donovan's usual drink is a beer. 2, 3, 4, all mixed. Here. Sure, good enough. The paper's been a mess lately. You'd think with all that's happening, they'd stay and do more reports. But they're all asking for vacations, and I can't afford to be understaffed. So I had to come up with some sort of reward for whoever produces the most reports. I see no difference in my feed, though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but you do know the infamy of the augmented eye with the general public, right? A shitty page that will over-sensationalize everything and report useless things. Of course I know. Then why not try to rectify that image? To put it simply, I'm being clutched by the balls in the non-pleasant way. Zaibatsu Corp and company have an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Report on them once and they'll find something to fine you with. Twice and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that, the best case scenario is that they'll buy the damn operation to keep it quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whoever is the lackeys picked out that week. But if I overstep, my ass is on the line. Huh. Glad to see this hellhole is still in one piece. The BTC's been going apeshit closing bars lately. Oh yeah, that. Yesterday, they closed one that served as a key part of a drug trafficking ring. And last week, they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants. Huh. Not to mention, there are like 100 people with BTC certificates but never use them. Instead, they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that some restructuring will begin at the BTC after this whole thing. Man, shit ran deeper than I thought. And no news outlet talks about that. Okay, so we finally know what the BTC is. It's the British Trademark Corp Company. What?
Are we in England? Is this England? I'm so confused.
Alright, kid, let's try a moonblast now. Come again? Even I have to break the routine from time to time. Alright, a moonblast. That is new. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 1, 2. On the rocks and blend it. It's a girly drink. Amazing. Here. Now, let's see what the ruckus is about. So, what brought you here? Oh, right. Didn't you see a Lilim coming in here? Blue hair, big chest. She's the one from the Encore concert. We do, in fact, have a license. But soon our bar will be shut down, so it doesn't really matter. She's the one from the Encore concert coming up. Not really. Did she jump the roof to the roof then? Why were you looking for her? Did you want an interview? Not really, just hitting on her. Oh. Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring. Why though? Are you that bored? Don't you have like a family or something? Have you seen that girl? Oh, hot. I'm suffering the weirdest combo. Oh god. Oh god. I don't want to know. No, I don't want to know, sir. And so you followed her. I've yet to meet a woman. Oh. Can we kick him out of the bar now? You're in front of one, and I'm guessing you have quite the selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family or something? A wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. Oh, okay. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on... Okay, moving on! So that little isn't here, huh? I'll have to find a busted up replacement. Oh. I diagnosed this guy with bad. Bad. Not even just down bad, just bad. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver. Right. I'll give him a fucking pile driver. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, all mixed. Here. Alright. Well, seeing as she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her. Alrighty then, moving on. The guy left.
Oh, alright. Thanks for sheltering me, Dana. Hope your sister likes the video.
No, thank you. Seems like you had a hearty talk.
Your boss is such a fun person. Her sister is a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video for her and took a couple photos.
How nice of you.
It's nothing really, and she did hide me, so it's the least I can do. But, well, we're here already. Mind giving you something sweet?
Sure. Miss Idol wants something sweet. You're gonna get the most expensive sweet drink I have, honey. And I think it is a piano woman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 5, 5, all aged and mixed. Here.
Thanks.
So, do you know why Donovan was following you?
I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him.
His questions were a bit over the line last time, too.
Not the worst I've dealt with, but I just didn't want to humor him.
I see. Seems like he was just trying to come on to you.
You don't say. Well, not like he'd have a chance anyways. I'm not into older guys, and I'm already committed to a relationship.
Wait, you are?
It's not common knowledge, and the ones that hear it try to dismiss it as rumors, but I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now.
Oh, God.
Really? We were both single, and that kind of stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. But it all started when he read an entry I made in my blog about wanting to experience love and the like. He offered to help with that after he read it, and I thought, sure, why not?
Okay, then.
I already knew it well enough. It wouldn't hurt to try.
How nice.
He's a stick in the mud when planning. Where planning is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise.
Yeah, oh, Mr. Producer. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
I see.
God. Sometimes I feel like I would like a producer. But then again, other times I'm like, but I produce. I do the production. And if someone else tried to tell me what to do, my brain would go, eh. Eh. You know, I've met 2 fans of yours lately.
Really?
Both of them seemed so excited when they were talking about you. It was amazing.
I don't like the term fan too much. It strikes me as a bit pretentious in my opinion. I have many fans. Doesn't sit well. I like many people who like my music better. You gonna be my producer Zero too?
Or you want to be her producer?
Gasp. A fan evokes an uglier and more pretentious image for me. Do you like what I do, Jill? Do you like my music?
To be honest, I haven't had much exposure to your work, but the few things I've heard are really good. And not gonna lie, having talked to you, I feel like I would support you even if I didn't like it.
So nice to hear. Hey, this will sound familiar, but do you have anything like tea?
Let me see. Something bitter but girly. Sunshine Cloud. Actually, let's see what else we have. Bitter. Grizzly Temple? No, it is Sunshine Cloud. 1, 2, 1, 2, and we're just gonna give her a fair bit of alcohol. On the rocks and blended.
Here. Yeah, this works.
Hey, you're a king class Chia, right?
That I am.
May I ask you something about your model?
Sure.
Are there any differences between you and a DFC 72?
We both serve the same purpose, but... Well, you all know that I'm an idol.
I'm not.
That'd be fun.
I think it'd be fun to be an idol. I really do enjoy singing.
And I'm excited to release my song for this month because I think I almost have it done. Like, it's done, the basics are done. Now it's just like adding bells and whistles and stuff, and I'm just like, wait, what? How am I done already? It took 1 day to record this. Ha! Or less than a day. It took like a couple hours to record this. It's not a long song, but it's perfect for the season, and I'm really excited to release it and show it to everybody.
DFC 72s have the port on their heads, which makes them more versatile. My line lacks that, or the resilience of the DT01Ds, but we're a tad more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our voice emulators are more advanced and our movements are smoother. A trade-off for functionality and power for appearance, you could say.
Oh, I see. So, anything new for this concert?
Well, it is an encore.
I wanted to try to do one a month. So, like, do 12 songs a year, basically. I missed September. Because I, didn't decide what I was gonna sing until too late. I can English, I swear. When I decided what I wanted to sing, it was, the last week of September. And I started singing, I started recording, and literally nothing sounded good. I was just like, well, crap. I made a mistake. What's that? Oh, well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions. I got distracted, and it bit me in the ass. But yeah, this will be my... what? Oh, now I need to... What cover number will this be? What cover number would this be? So 1, 2, 3. This will be cover number 4. Cover number 4. I think it would also be fun to release a cover for my anniversary, for my year anniversary, which is coming in 2 months. But I don't fucking know what I'm gonna do for that.
Well, it's an encore, so we're trying to make it the same for those who couldn't go to the first one. But we always try to spice it up, like maybe with a surprise song or something. There was this one time I sang a cover of a song by B-Link. Of course, in return, they sing Your Love is a Drug.
Ah! So you know the B-Link girls.
Really nice kids. You'd be surprised how different from their onstage personas they are.
Really?
Suzu, for example, can be really childish at times. She also laughs a lot, and loudly at that. Meanwhile, Aina's a party girl through and through. If they're not on tour, she spends her time partying like crazy.
Huh, hard to believe. I mean, their images of that was stoic girls with little expressions. Almost like living Victorian dolls or something.
Well, they wanted to pop out in the public.
They once told me if we want people to notice us, we have to break the cutesy idol concept. And so they took the opposite route by becoming cool beauties with melancholic songs. I wouldn't say they went the opposite way. The opposite of cutesy idols would be unkept, tone-deaf girls spewing vitriol and hate. Oh, true, I guess.
Well, I have got to go, but let's have a Sparkle Star first.
All right. A Sparkle Star for Miss Idol. 1, 2, 1, and then I'll just give her a fair bit of alcohol. All aged and mixed.
Here. Sparkling! Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill. Please come again. I will do. Oh, the handsome bartender! Nice to see you!
Yeah. It might be a little harder when I have big projects at work, but I feel like if I got done with one project, like if I really hit a groove and like finished a project quickly, I could finish another one and like, you know, build up a backlog. But that also requires me to know more songs than I currently do, which is a challenge. Because a lot of the songs I know aren't super popular, and I'm like, it's not gonna be good. I'm like, if I release this song that I know, but nobody else knows. But, I mean, I technically did that with, technically I've done that with all of mine. I don't think I've released a popular song.
See, okay.
So for all the, like, stuff that I can, like, fucking whip up a song, like a weird song, I can't write music. Not that I can't. It doesn't come easily to me. And it's something that I've tried multiple times for, like, years. And I've never been able to make an original song. Nothing, it just doesn't, it comes out sounding childish. If anything, good. Like, I could probably make some lyrics and, like, sing some lyrics, but when it comes to, like, the actual, like, backing tracks and stuff, it's a little, it's not in my wheelhouse of stuff to do, unfortunately. I would love to make an original song. I would love to have an original song. Work, even if I ended up having to work with somebody. I usually don't work with people because I tend to be like, I can do it. Or be like, how the hell do I describe what I want? But I think eventually it would be fun. Eventually it'd be fun to work with someone to have an original song. Oh, boss, skills back. I'll take my break. All right. Wow, all right, cool. Well, it is... I don't think we have time to do a whole nother thing. Do we? We have 10 minutes. You know what? Let's do it. Yeah, I usually end up mixing my audio myself. I'm not amazing at it, but I'm getting better-ish. That, and oh my god, literally, there are times where I listen back to my own voice, and I'm just like, no, God, no! I wouldn't know, what the hell do you send a audio mixer? I'm like, here's my, like, weirdly, sometimes in tune, sometimes a little out of tune. I don't know what to send. I would feel so embarrassed. So, like, so self-conscious. Like, I know they probably hear, like, all sorts of shit. And, like, you know, people who are good and people who are bad. But I would feel horrible sending them my stuff and them being, and, like, even just, like, them possibly being like, oh god, I hate listening to this. But though, that is part of the thing that stops me from doing a lot of stuff as I hear it back and I'm just like, doesn't sound good. Note to self, buy oil for that door. Alright then. Yeah. Gil, you're in my spot, please. Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of Boss's chicken buckets. Did Boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Right.
Greetings. Oh, Stella, what can I do? What can I get you? I'll go with the Bleeding Jane today. A Bleeding Jane for Stella. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, all blended. Yeah, I'm looking at eventually possibly getting some vocal lessons, simply to help me train better, help me sing better. Not that I'm bad, but sometimes you're just like, I would like to have a second opinion, rather than it only being me. Here you go. Thank you.
What brought you here today? Waiting for Say? I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and stopped to say hi. Oh. It's pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean. Really clean. Gil is the one you can know that, too. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? He's a bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey, Jill, have you heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone's paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of white knight suits. I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how was it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, bricking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Any white knight still stuck in their suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynching, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many white knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk laying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, even single pieces of the armor fetch a high price these days. Could anyone see any profit from that research to justify those expenses? It's new tech, a whole new field right for patents, not patients. For patents just open for many, so I'd say yes. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks, so I can see how. There is one weird case, though. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique? The guy had a really small unit, 5 people including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor were heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of henshin heroes. Hen what? They looked really gaudy. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. It's interesting the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put on a front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you. True. Huh. So, that's interesting that they're using the White Knights. The White Knights their suits are basically just computers? That's interesting. Here's a freebie, a fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. But regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of a technology in your citizens. I guess even Zaibatsu Corp has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corp because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. Okay. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. And let's not start with the theme parks or the like, those are dystopias of their own. Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyways. He's just the front that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corp chose. He makes a fool of himself when the attention is taken away from whatever it is that Zaibatsu Corp's actually doing. Yeah. So what you were saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park. I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. Excuse me. Huh. No, seriously, Hen what? Can I get a Brantini here, please? Sure. Alright, let's give her a Brantini. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1 all aged and mixed. Here you go. Which one is this? Every day is a night. Alright, this is one that we hear a lot. Thanks. So I take it you're in a good mood today. Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kitamiki Encore concert. Nice! Oh, right, as it turns out, she was just here.
Again?
Sorry. Again? Can't believe I just missed her.
I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name, though. And like last time, she was quite the graceful client.
Man, so those rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true? Amazing. I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life. But having such backing to that claim, to hear that she's so nice to everyone, it's nice to hear, you know. In fact, many think that's what made her so famous so quickly. How she's down to earth and totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for.
Ah, I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Although, to be honest, I've never put much thought into that one. Hell, half the time I have no idea who made what I use, nor do I care much.
Being a nice person will take you far, though.
My daddy always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being an ass. What the hell did I try to put arse and ass together and become ass? Oh, that was weird. And he actually managed to get certain contracts over other more powerful people. All thanks to being a nice guy overall. Sounds like good advice. But more importantly, Daddy? Do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. Yeah, arse. British for ass, basically. British for ass. I don't know how to describe it. It's basically, yeah. It's basically just the word they use. Well, it said ass, but somehow my brain put arse in there. I don't know why. And you'd be just surprised at how easily I can disguise myself as just a different hairdo and a cap. I see. I wonder if I could get the disabled line with Say in her wounds. Although she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it and we shouldn't abuse that. Hey, can you give me a classic drink? Sure. Alright. Classic. Definitely not frothy water. I think it will be a beer. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make it big. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all mixed. A big beer. Here. Thank you. Do you have many servants around the house, Stella? I do, but they've been with us for so long, they're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you earn someone's trust, they'll gleefully work for you and everyone wins. We even had a young gardener that left to study engineering, and he actually came back. He still comes by every weekend to tend to the plants. Man, that sounds nice. Let me know if you're ever in need of a job. I might find you something. Thanks for the offer. Wait. I just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story. What would it be? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyway? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but that would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't? Zaibatsu have been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent would be in a database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from. Not to mention they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. And no patent registry in their right mind would approve that global shutdown signal. Let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside one of those suits. So the ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that are by all means illegal? The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why do it though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above the law. You're above every law there is. And this city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. I'm curious though, have you ever covered up any fuck-ups by using money? I think we've all done things we're not too proud of at some point in our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. Please come again. Oh, Alma. No hello? You're pretty insistent on that one, aren't you? It's basic courtesy, something I will fight to uphold.
First the greeting stop, then saying please and thanks stops, and before you know it, boom, total anarchy. You're exaggerating. Am not. In fact, I'll go through that door again, and I expect you to properly greet me this time. Fine. Hello, Jill. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weekend weary. Over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more. You overdid it. You totally overdid it. Why did we start quote the bartender? I did not. Why did we just start quoting Poe? I don't want to say hello to you, Alma. I will quote poetry at you. Such a weird. Why was that? Why? So you like poetry? I had a phase. Can I get you something? Let's start with the big cobalt velvet. All right, can do. Oh my god, if this one's gonna be long to help people who are having trouble with their 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, who are having trouble with getting the rent, I'm gonna scream. Here, thanks. Oh yeah, there's something I've been wondering about for a while. Does the name Shadowmaster 69's Chronicles ring any bells? Also, what the fuck is Shadowmaster 69's Chronicles? That sounds like a bad fanfiction. Wow, you went pale. No, the name doesn't ring any bells. May 22nd, today my daily card ratings told me that I'd meet great change thanks to an old man. My biology teacher told me I'd been picked for an inter-school contest with my latest essay. I just knew a scientific theory on the idea of auras was as revolutionary as I thought. Soon I'll bring the world into the occult science singularity. Later entries don't seem to have gone that well, though. Mentions of being laughed at, being lectured on why the essay was wrong. Jill. I made sure to delete that blog. No evidence should be left. Oh my god. Oh my god, it was Jill's blog. I can think of at least 6 different sources off the top of my head that have all that stuff archived. Why? Sheesh, relax, it's not that bad. What do you mean it's not that bad? Do you realize how embarrassing it all is? We've all been young, Jill, relax. It's not like you're still like that nowadays. That would have been embarrassing. You're not still like that, right? Gods no, I gave up on the whole occult stuff. It's just that remembering all that stuff is... I don't know, I like the way you looked. All dressed in black with the rare accessories popping out thanks to the colors. I mean, at least you had the decency to use makeup and take care of yourself. So you have a pick. Oh god, you have a fucking pick. Why do you do this to me? Why do you dig out the sins of my past? I was bored. Last Friday, I had to take my mind off the whole Diana thing, so I ran a small background check on you. Simple stuff, just checking past internet activity. Please don't run background checks like that. I just used a search engine, you know? I didn't request documents or anything. What let you do the page? You do realize your main mail account everywhere is still the one you used back then, right? Like I said, relax. You were obsessed with occultism. I wanted to kiss all the boys. And I kind of almost accomplished that in the middle school, which still sort of haunts me today. Never underestimate the lengths old classmates will go to track you down. Especially if they think you're still the girl that kissed them for fun and they're lonely to boot. We all have things we're not too proud of as adults. Now I know how criminals feel when evidence is used against them. I have to ask though, why the 69? It was supposed to be a 6'9", not 69, like in reference to both the lovers and the hermit. I was convinced it meant wise choices. Jill, there's nobody that would read that as 6'9". I was 12 at the time. Even at 12, I fucking knew what a 69 was. Just how innocent were you back then? You have no idea. Well, let's sweeten up things a bit. I'll have a sugar rush. Sure. More sugar rushes. 1, 2, 1, and Alma, drown. All mixed. Here. This is the thing. Say, Alma, speaking of the past, what was your last long-term relationship like? That's sudden. You dug through my past, I've earned the right to dig through yours. Fine.
Long-lasting relationships, huh? Romantic ones, I'm guessing. Yup. Huh. Well, I've had about 4 boyfriends who I describe as such that I've introduced my family and all. Okay, this is completely random. I just remembered I have coffee ice cream in my freezer, and I was like, ice cream. The first one was in high school. I broke up with him because he cheated on me. In high school. I remember the other girl trying to pick a fight and me just saying, keep the fucker. The second one was during my freshman year. I broke up with him after he thought it'd be funny to punch me in the arm. He starts with a friendly hit, and before you know it... Anyways. Oh, God, Alma. I just realized what she's talking about. Yeah, I'm super excited. I love coffee ice cream. Like, coffee ice cream is one of my favorite ice creams in the world. And I like most ice creams. The other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, but he wanted to get married after only half a year or so of knowing him. And then there's Richard. Who? I spent almost 4 years with him. We got along pretty well. We had awesome chemistry. I truly loved him. But as time went by, there was a rift that seemed to start separating us. He just didn't like my family. He didn't? Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced that he didn't want kids. There was a part of me that wanted to believe, even though just for a little bit, that maybe he'd change his mind. Oh God, never go into that. Never go into a relationship with I'll change his mind. But as much as I loved him, that one detail brought a growing gap between us. And at one point, I just had to break up with him. But I'm not here to depress you. Bring me a beer, will ya? Sure. Ugh, look. I may be almost chronically single, but even I know never go into a relationship with the I can change him attitude, or the he doesn't want kids, but I could change that. Anything if you're like, I can change that. No, you don't. No, you don't. Back up. Do not pass go. Do not, yeah, go around the board. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Thanks for telling me that, by the way. Don't mention it. Okay, one more question and we're even. Wow, you really are embarrassed of that vlog, huh? Sure, ask away. At what age did you get those implants in your boobs? Jill, I love you, and I know you're saying that in jest. But I've lived through so many rumors about me getting plastic surgery that I can't and won't take it as a joke. As such, and honoring our friendship, I'll just say this. They're real, and they're spectacular. Now ask the real question before I slap you. I'll grant you one and only one chance to call me by my full name as a compensation then. I'd gladly take your offer. It's funny that you mentioned slapping because my real question was, why did you get your hands chopped? Chopped. Well, there's a couple of reasons. The first is that I spent lots of time typing, and these replacements help me avoid carpal tunnel syndrome. Oh. There's other utilities, like how I can interface with many devices. For example, there's a tiny computer embedded in my glasses. If I move my index finger, it acts like the computer's cursor. There's lots more, but they're small things that don't sound that impressive when I say it out loud. How did your family take the operation? They took it well enough, except for my mom. She freaked out for months. She even went to the hospital to ask for my hands. Don't you miss them? Sometimes, but just during emotional moments. But as luck would have it, somebody else has them. Shortly before my operation, there was an accident along the highway. One of the victims was this young lady whose right hand got completely crushed. I told them to check if we were compatible and all that. I mean, implants are not everyone's first choice if they can get a natural replacement. I bet if cosmetic treatment and it could pass off as her original hand, no problem. Last I heard, we were compatible and the family agreed to the donation. I don't know what became of her, but I hope she's fine. And you didn't tell your mom about that? I didn't want her pestering the poor girl. So, are we cool now? Are we even now? Are we? You were pretty pissed about my comment regarding the boobs. Again, I'm sorry, it sounded a lot less rude in my head. Yeah, don't worry about that. Besides, I get to call you Julianne once. Now you don't. Eh? Why? You just called me by my full name. Are you serious? One chance and only one chance, and you just used it up. Damn it. Fucking hell, Anna! Surprise! Hey, Alma, this might be a weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts? Hey! Not particularly, no. Although there was this paper I read once that was quite interesting. I proposed a scenario where nanomachine clusters would leave the body after death, and then acted as a collective hive mind through residual brainwaves. The result would basically be an image not unlike a hologram. Of course, the hypothesis fell through because such nanomachine density is impossible to body. Even 5% of the amount needed is enough to make the blood too dense for the heart. And it's not like brainwaves are potent enough to create those reactions. Still an interesting read, though. I see. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault that you convinced yourself that you're crazy. Well, I'll leave then. See you tomorrow. See ya. All done? I am. What about you, Jill? Gil, fuck. For some reason, the idol girl left him like that, it seems. You think? It might have been while he was out. True. Hey, boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am, yeah, so why? I was wondering, is it wrestling fake? Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? 8th grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but... No, seriously, 8th grade what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show, it just so happens to use fights as an expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake. Huh, I didn't think about it that way. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. So, now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. Oh, well, wait, what? Gil, no! Come here, fuck boy! Fuck boy! 8th grader what? Yeah, I think, what I've seen, what I've heard is that it's not technically fake in the, like, they're not actually fighting, but in the, like, who's gonna win has already been decided. And all of that. And, like, stuff like that. But I don't really know. I'm not a big wrestling person. I'm not a wrestling person, period. Alright. Ah, we did it! We did it! We have enough money to pay rent! Oh, we have enough money to pay rent! Yes, 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 yes. Alright. We went a little bit over time, but I could not just let us go without figuring out if we were going to be able to pay our rent. So it's time to save.
Excuse me.
Alright. Yay! Yeah, yay! We're not homeless! Woo! That's a good thing to have. Let's pop over here. Alright. You guys know the usual song and dance. If you are not already following me on Twitch or subscribed on YouTube, I would really appreciate it if you would. Both places you can find me at Millirosia Prince. I have VODs on YouTube. I've got streams on Twitch and on YouTube. All sorts of stuff. I play a lot of games. I also have my covers up on YouTube, and there will be a new cover hopefully releasing on Halloween. Fingers crossed. Thank you so much for being here, Zero2. I really appreciate, you know, you coming by so often. It really, you know, makes me happy. Let's see. I believe my next stream is Friday. Where did I put my my weekly schedule? Yes, okay, this coming Friday is my next stream. We're gonna be playing The Letter, which is a horror visual novel. I'm excited to see how the hell it's working. Yeah, I'm excited for the new cover. I just about kicked my water bottle over. That would have been bad. But yes, you can also find me on Twitter and TikTok at PrinceVTube. TikTok is stream clips, and sometimes some original stuff, not very often. And Twitch, fuck, I always say that wrong. Incorrect. The other T, Twitter. I know, it's gonna be spookies. On Twitter, I post my schedules, I post stream announcements, I post polls about what I should do next, announcements for all sorts of stuff, and all that lovely, lovely, fun stuff. But yeah, that is it for tonight's stream. Thank you everybody so much for coming. I really appreciate, you know, everybody who spends every single moment with me. I appreciate you. I hope you all have a wonderful neoning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. And without any further ado,
Bye-bye!